Hello and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Randacia, or Randy for short. And in today's video, we are going to be closing out my November budget number 1 and setting up November budget number 2. So let's jump right in. So for this paycheck, we brought home $2,634.34. So we are budgeting on $25.50. So the remainder goes to pay yourself first. Let me bring over my calculator. Yay, guys, we finally have pay yourself first again. It's been a couple of paychecks since we've had this. So that was $84.34 that went to pay yourself first. And we did not roll over anything, so I'm just going to put slashes in there. All right, so everything was on budget this time. Groceries, we did go over budget. So we'll just talk about that in just a second. Let me just finish marking off everything that was on budget. And our natural gas was under budget, and it was $14.07. So we were under budget by $5.93. Childcare for 2 weeks was on budget this time. Yay. So now I'm going to bring over what our overage was for our groceries. We were over budget by $74.48. So I'm going to put that right there because we did have to use up our $13.26 that we were going to have left over from this budget, but you know, we got to eat. So we were over budget $61.22. All right, so let me go ahead and add up the actual expenses. So our actual expenses was $2,592.30. Okay, so let's go ahead and add up all of the overages. Oh, I kind of confused myself for a second. Okay, so the overall savings total was $29.05, but I skipped a step and did not add up the overages for the actual expenses. So let me go ahead and do that. All right, so that's $55.29 is what we went over in expenses. Let me double check by subtracting these two. Okay, so that's saying $42.30. Oh, I did this wrong. So let's do that again. So the expense total was actually $2,605.29. So now let's subtract those two across. All right, so it is correct now. So $55.29. And once you add the $84.34 and the $55.29, I should get the $29.05. Yeah, so I got the $29.05. So this is the total amount that we were able to save from this paycheck. So what I do is, if you're new to the channel, I just take that amount and I roll it over to our sinking funds, which then goes to whatever goal that we're working towards. Right now, it happens to be building up a medical fund. All right, so moving right over to paycheck number 2. We don't budget pay yourself first because we find that out after we get paid, and we're budgeting the same $25.50, and we are rolling over $1,100 from paycheck number 2, which brings us to $3,650 to budget with for paycheck number 2. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I said paycheck number 2. We rolled this over from paycheck number 1. So just in case I said paycheck number 2. So let's do the budget for our expenses. For gas, we're doing $110. Groceries, we're doing a little bit higher just because this is Thanksgiving falls into this paycheck. So we want to have a little bit more money to buy, the things. Edison, which is our electricity, we're budgeting $20. Sapphire is our credit card, and we paid that off a couple of months ago. So now it's just a visual reminder, because we do use that credit card in order, like, we use that credit card for like spending, and then we use our cash envelopes and stuff like that to pay off the credit card. So that's why it's still in our budget. And we use our credit card just for points and things, because I use the cashback rewards and things like that to basically help build up our Christmas fund. So that's why you haven't really heard me talk about Christmas, because I cash in our cashback rewards. And plus, I'm not huge on gifts. I'd rather, have experiences over gifts. So, but I know I do want our son to experience Christmas like we did. We had gifts and all that other kind of stuff. So we are not going to cheat him out of the typical like American Christmas with having like gifts or whatever. So, but yeah, right now he's turning 2, so I don't think he really fully appreciates gifts yet. So I think we're gonna have it be like a bigger thing come next year when he's 3, and I think he'll be like a little bit more aware of like what's going on. So yeah, we'll do Christmas a little bit more heavy come next year. All right. MetLife is our car insurance. And I just put diapers was $40, house supplies was $20, and clothing was $20. Water and trash is $120. Verizon is $125. ID theft is $12.90. Childcare is $6.40. So let me add all those up. That's not right. For whatever reason, I missed a couple of things in this budget. So let me go ahead and fix that. All right, so I had to add in the mortgage and Vivint, and I probably missed it because it falls onto the December calendar. So I was only looking at the November calendar. So anyways, the mortgage is $1,859.45. And then Vivint is $56.47. And medical, we are going to have $8.22 left over, hopefully. So I'm just going to add these 3 items to the total we already had. All right, so that comes out to $3,650. So we do have a zero-based budget because the income matches the expenses. And if you're new to the channel, it does not mean that I no longer have $0. It just means that every dollar has a name now. So that is the setup for paycheck number 2. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you want to help me get to 1,000 subscribers, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.